Okay, that's a little more fair.
Okie dokie.
All right. Episode... Wait, hold on. MC Dudes.
We're too good at that.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Part 2. You know what?
The
Redux.
The Redux, yeah.
So yeah.
The return, the revisiting.
We're back.
We're back again.
Back again.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to do this over, which is great because
I was about to ask if you wanted to tell people what happened. Yeah,
so basically what happened was I have the 2 mics set up and I recorded your mic twice. Rookie mistake. You would never know that I've been engineering for 20 years.
I think that's kind of the cool thing, though, is that, like, you could be doing it for a long time and still make
a very simple mistake.
Simple mistakes. Yeah. Oops.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
But, I feel like that was a good practice run.
It was our dry run. Yeah,
it was a good dry run, and now we have a footing to stand on.
Yeah,
with the topic of
we didn't make any good points last time. Now we can make those points good.
Yes.
Make our points good again.
Yeah. And we actually can mention later Gators.
Gators, the best part of the episode.
Yeah. So, I don't know how we did last time, but I know we didn't talk about Moon Knight the whole time.
No, we talked about Morbius first.
Morbius.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Morbius again?
No, but we got to.
Yeah. So bad. It's so bad.
Yeah, we have to.
My homie Tasty Steve said that he's not going to see it unless it's on streaming. And
I mean, does Stars still exist anymore?
Stars the channel?
Yeah, Stars the...
Yeah.
That's Sony's streaming thing, right?
Yeah, they have Stars. I think,
right. Does anybody have a Stars subscription?
No. And only people who watch Power have Stars subscriptions.
Right.
And they would get... I remember a lot of people would get Stars, and then when Power went off, they would shut down.
Yeah, delete that shit.
Yeah, Stars at one point used to be like the shit, though. Like, they used to have the best movies.
Okay.
They did.
I never had it because Stars was one of those things that was like, oh, another one? Also, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stars was cool for a while.
Yeah. Well, it's the age without cable anymore, but you've got 30 different subscriptions to have, so
yeah, you
got to pick and choose your poisons. Anyway, I agree with Tasty Steve. I only went and saw it because it was free.
I paid $6 for it.
That's not enough to be mad about.
Nope. That's why I went on Tuesday. I went on the $5 Tuesday.
Tuesday early morning matinee.
Yeah, I was like 11 o'clock Tuesday.
Hell yeah. I'm going to go watch it by myself.
And I was literally happy that it ended.
Did you laugh?
During the movie?
At the movie?
No.
Like the first time that, sorry, we're not spoiling it, but don't watch it.
It's not worth it.
The first time that after he transforms and he's like not in his seat anymore.
He's not in his seat anymore?
In his seat anymore, and then they walk in when they're on
he's on the ceiling? Why is that a thing now? It's like the superhero landing.
Well, he's a bat. He's a Batman.
He should have been upside down. That would have been harder.
He does that later.
He does that later?
Yeah.
Have I forgotten
when
everything about this movie?
He falls in the sewer. He catches himself by his legs.
Yeah, I saw that. I did see that.
And I was like, that might be cool.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. That was kind of a cool move.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then the rest of the movie is him doing dumb shit.
Good actors.
Good.
Bad movie.
Mostly good actors.
Who was bad in that? Who put a bad performance out? Except for the girl.
Tyrese. My nigga was asleep the whole fucking movie.
What's up with that arm thing in the trailers? Like, how come that never became a thing?
The arm thing in the trailers?
Yeah, he had like a cybernetic arm in the fucking trailers.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
He had a cybernetic arm in the fucking trailers, and I kept looking at his arm, and I was like, "There's nothing wrong with his arm now." Did they CG it out? Did he break his arm in real life, and they CG'd it out?
There were fucking scenes with Michael Keaton in the trailers that are not in the movie. They cut so much of that movie out. It's the worst.
I don't want to talk about how bad the ending was. It's so bad.
It just ends. He's like flying with bats, and you're like, yo. Credits? Okay. We're done?
I was very happy when it ended.
Hard not to be happy, honestly, when that's over.
Yeah.
To be honest, the end credits title sequence was kind of cool looking, and I was excited about that.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh, the movie's over too. And then I got 2 post-credit scenes that are completely deranged. Completely deranged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like Sony just like
post-credit scenes of this movie they're written by children.
They're nonsensical.
They make no sense.
And it's
like No Way Home sets up what happened in No Way Home because it's the fucking focus of the movie.
Yeah.
It's that the universe starts to the universes start to collide and people start to come into our universe, which is Marvel, what, 1999, 99?
Yeah.
Earth, 1999, 99? Nobody leaves the universe.
Yeah, why do they do that?
And then when the spell gets fixed, everyone who was brought in is taken back out, which is why Tom Hardy doesn't get to stick around, which I'm sad about.
Spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen the movie. Spoiler alert.
Which
fast
movie?
forward, Morbius.
Okay.
At the end of Morbius, the Vulture is transported into a different universe via the magic spell that Doctor Strange made.
The events of No Way Home. Yeah.
And it doesn't make any sense because that's not how the spell worked at all. No one left the universe. Why would, okay, we understand in No Way Home that people who knew Peter Parker was Spider-Man are now coming into our universe, right?
Yeah.
So why would someone who just knows Spider-Man, doesn't even know that he's Peter Parker, I don't think. Oh, he didn't know he was Peter Parker. He knew.
Yeah, he knew.
Why would he leave our universe to go somewhere, some random universe, and be stuck there? Because he's in essence is stuck there. And how did he create the technology that he created with the
Did he go find the other version of himself?
I don't think so, because the news report said there was no there's a mysterious man who doesn't exist in our world. Remember they said that, a little brief blurb in the news.
So he shows up with his own shit in a universe where Loki didn't attack.
Yeah. So how does he make the Vulture outfit out of non-Chitauri?
It hurts so much.
It's so bad, bro.
It's so dumb. And then what's more than that, right? Is they could have left it there and let everyone be like, what? But instead, they add one more.
Yeah.
And they have Morbius driving a nice car, whatever, out into the desert, and then Vulture flies in, and I don't even remember what he said. It's basically like,
we gotta get Spider-Man.
I'm not from here, and I think Spider-Man has something to do with it. And then Morbius is like, okay, I'm interested. Why?
Why? There's nothing about this that says do this. It's
also, this entire movie, Wicked tried to make you look like the good guy. He was the good guy all movie. Morbius was not a bad guy.
He was a bad guy.
What did he do that was bad?
Eat people.
No, he didn't.
He ate the whole ship.
They were bad people.
So,
our argument, this podcast is really about us disagreeing on who's good and bad. WandaVision and now more. He killed a bunch of people, 100%. But
I would say this: the whole
you just stared
the whole
into the distance for 30 seconds.
The whole they're bad people thing. That's kind of fucked up.
It is extremely fucked up,
right?
Because they still had families.
Yeah, and bad to whom are they?
They thought they were doing the right thing.
What crime did they commit at the time?
Actually, literally, none.
None.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe federal sea crimes.
No, they were in international waters.
International waters, so they did nothing wrong.
Literally nothing illegal at that point.
I did notice that there were black people they were killing hardcore on screen, but that's just my personal.
Yeah.
I see that and I'm like, oh.
I watched The Thing recently. John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982.
Yeah.
I was so happy that the two black guys are the guys that live to the end.
I was like,
oh shit.
And Deep Blue Sea made a joke about it. I'm not dying in this
nope,
motherfucker.
I'm not dying. Yeah, 100%. Anyway,
No, he's a bad guy. He murdered people, innocent people.
But then he kills the people on the ship, but after that, does he kill anybody?
No, they made us believe that he killed the nurse, but he didn't.
And then you find out he didn't.
He didn't.
He makes a big mistake when his powers pop off the first time, which
murdered.
Sure, he killed a bunch of people. You get that.
He's a serial killer. For a split second, he's a serial killer.
He's a mass murderer.
Okay, mass murderer.
Serials repeat.
Yeah, mass murderer for sure.
Yeah, definitely kills 15 people, and exsanguinates them, drains them of their blood.
Yeah,
fun. Which how?
Yeah,
we got 3 or 4 pints of blood in us.
It's a lot of blood. How full was he after that?
So full, dog.
He had to have a Thor belly.
Yeah. He jumped into the ocean to swim away and sank.
Yeah.
That's how full he was.
Nonsensical.
Yeah. Then the rest of the movie, though, after the ship, they try really hard to make him look like a good guy.
They did.
He doesn't hurt anybody else, really. He doesn't drink human blood until it's brought to him in a bag.
Okay, but then the whole point of the movie was he knew that his time is running out on their artificial blood.
Right.
But he never does he?
Well, when he gets locked up, and old boy
gives him real blood.
Comes in, Milo gives him real blood. He doesn't eat again after that. Does he?
You don't see it, I guess. Plot holes galore.
Yeah, this movie is Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
Just through and through.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Jared needs to let go. Jared Leto.
Jared let go.
Jared let go of being in comic movies because now he's done 2 universes, 2 Marvel and DC worst performances ever.
Yeah, you know how you like want to cast someone that can be an anchor for for everyone to center themselves around. Jared Leto's an anchor in the sense that he's dragging everybody.
Is it his fault, or is he just picking bad movies?
No, it can't be his fault though, right? Because like Jared Harris is a good actor.
Okay.
The guy that was like the Dr. Emil or Nicholas or whatever. Matt Smith is a good fucking actor. I think Adria Arjona is a good actor. There's Tyrese is.
He's a good actor. He's talented.
Better than this. He was asleep the whole time. His.
I like his partner more than liked him.
Yeah, his partner literally at one point was like, "Don't worry, I'll go do this so you don't have to move." And I was like, "Are you commenting on the fact that Tyrese doesn't do anything on screen? He just stands there." Yeah, dog.
Sony. Stick to PlayStation.
The actors are good though. Yeah, let's stick to not movie people making shit. But Into the Spider-Verse is Sony, and I will forever question how the fuck that happened.
Because they trusted someone else.
Yeah, sure.
Sony is definitely. They have a track record of comic book movies being awful.
Yeah.
And it feels like when they do an animated movie, that's a whole different studios, right?
It's gotta be. Yeah, it's
right?
different people, 100%.
And I feel they definitely did good with that.
Yeah.
But how much say do they have?
It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell because we never know what's behind the scenes. We never know the behind the scenes shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Morbius is such a mess, dude.
It's really bad.
It's such a mess.
So if you had to rate it 1 to 10, what would you give Morbius? And to pit it against all the movies, comic book movies, because that's the genre it's in.
Of all time?
Yeah. Where would you put that? Like, what's 1 to 10?
Man. It's hard because there's not... It's not as... I would watch Venom 2 before I would watch this again.
I bought Venom 2.
Have you seen it yet?
Mm-mm. I saw it the first time in theaters. Because I enjoy Tom Hardy.
Oh, so you've seen Venom?
I've seen Venom 2. Okay. I bought it because I always have this thing where I have to own all the comic book movies.
Yeah,
I'll probably buy Morbius too. Morbius.
You gotta have it to have it. Not because you want it, right?
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, one thing. What did
do you have
I
any
buy?
pops you don't want that you just bought so you had it?
Yeah, actually, I bought some anime pops because I knew that they might be worth something.
Wicked, you've got a Tanjiro Kamada back there. That, you don't watch Demon Slayer.
I have no idea. I literally have no idea who that is.
Yeah.
But you do.
I mean,
it's eye candy for
I
people.
only do because I have college students that watch anime.
Okay.
It's the young people that keep us fresh, you know.
It is. I made a tweet today because I DJ tonight, and I was like, "What are the young kids listening to these days?" 'Cause I have no idea.
I gotta make new playlists.
Yeah. I don't know who Polo
Just get on
G is.
TikTok for like 30 minutes, and you'll find all you need.
Maybe.
I hate hearing songs from TikTok on the radio in the car.
Why?
Because I'm like, oh.
It's a new record label like Pipeline. So like,
yeah,
the reason they're on TikTok is because of record labels trying to push their records. That's the reason why they're going viral. Yeah. They paid for the viralicity.
Use this sound bit.
Yeah.
So that 300,000 videos are made with it in the next 3 hours.
It's so deep. You know that Gale song, A, B, C, D, E, F? A, B, C, D, E, fuck you. So they did, months before it came out, they did this whole thing where she posted on it, because she had a good following. She posted on it as like, hey, give me ideas for a song. So this random girl said, hey, why don't you make a song using the alphabet?
Okay. So
she makes a video about that. It comes out. The song comes out. It goes viral. Come to find out, the girl who made that post, who made that comment, is part of the record label. It was all a setup from jump.
Sometimes I hate seeing through the magic. I hate parting.
There's no magic.
There's no magic.
So I was one of the main things that I
they were like, ask a question, and then they were like, don't worry, we got this. And then they were like, you're gonna do this one. And then it came out, and they were like, isn't this a cool story? And someone was like, no, y'all did it.
yeah. So one of the things like as the industry secret is that like there's no such thing as a hit record. A hit record is costs $100,000 at radio. That's what a hit record is. Like there's no sound for a hit record. There's no hit record song. Like, oh, that's a fucking hit. It's $100,000 to start to get a hit record.
Yeah, just make sure everybody plays it.
Yeah, I mean that's how much it costs. Like literally cost to get that. To have a hit record, it cost. So, and that's what takes out so many people from being able to do it. Because there's people in their basements who are making great records, absolutely great records, but that's it.
Like Billie Eilish.
Oh,
Her first album was what do they call it? Bedroom pop. Mm-hmm. Where people were like using Logic or GarageBand on their computers,
absolutely,
laptops. Yeah,
but it only becomes a hit once money's behind it, and that's just the truth of it.
I wonder what artists exist now, right? That actually were naturally popular. Like, I don't think Skrillex had 100 grand behind this shit.
No, well, there's movements involved, right? But then someone picks it up, someone comes in with a check, with money, you know, like
sure.
So that's how it happens.
Yeah,
it doesn't just happen.
It's about getting the attention to get the $100,000.
Yeah,
and then getting the attention because you got the $100,000.
Yeah.
All right.
Because there's definitely going to be like sleeper people who like come through.
Yeah,
but there's also industry plants, right? Like Lil Nas X may be an industry plant. Jack Harlow's, you know. Jack Harlow's not an overnight sensation. Jack Harlow was signed to DJ Drama. I could do a music podcast too, but Jack Harlow was signed to DJ Drama, the affiliates, in Atlanta for years before he came out. So like there's no behind every overnight success, there's 10 years behind it.
Yeah, 100%.
So
I love reading those articles of someone that's like overnight success, and they're like, I've been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah, nothing overnight about his success.
Y'all just discovered me, but I've been doing this, and it's like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Actors that get big in their 40s or 50s.
Oscar Isaac, where was he when he was 20 something? You know, and now he's massive.
He played Jesus.
Did he?
Didn't he play Joseph?
Oh, okay.
In the Nativity Story.
Okay.
I watched that movie. I think when I was living in St. Charles.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna look up how young he was in that. Speaking of Oscar Isaac, though, let's talk about something we enjoyed.
There was a meme today that I saw, and it was Ray talking to Poe when they're on the desert planet. This was a celebration, and they looked back to him. He was like, and then the caption was like, "Oh my God, I'm Steven. What's happening?" So
genius. I love it.
Moon Knight,
Episode
1. This is going to be our official breakdown of Moon Knight Episode 1.
Yep.
We're not going to go through the whole episode. Well, let's talk about how we felt about the episode.
Oh, the initial is... So I'm going to sidetrack you one more time.
Okay.
I went and saw The Northman last night.
How was that?
Oh, my God. Fucking incredible.
Now, is it better than The Green Knight? Because I feel like they're in the same kind of
They're definitely
genre.
the same visual palette. They're not the same genre.
Okay.
Like, this is a very straightforward revenge story.
Okay.
Like we talked
Practical
about
revenge
yesterday.
story.
Like, dude's dad gets killed, kingdom taken, mom stolen, and like a little kid in a boat rowing like, I will avenge you, father. I will save you, mother. I will keep you filmed. Like, just that's the movie.
Okay.
Him doing that shit. It's great. It fucking rules.
So, get 1 out of 10.
Oh, 9.
Oh,
Is
it a must see?
It's a must see. It's very good.
I'm gonna check it out.
If you watched The Green Knight and you were like, this was beautiful, but I didn't get it because it's wicked weird. The Northman is visually incredible and like you get it.
Okay.
You understand it.
Okay. So Flex Zone, I was on first class on my way to Dominican in December, and I watched The Green Knight on the plane.
Nice.
So I didn't finish it.
Oh.
But I was into it.
It's good.
I was into it.
The end of it's good too. The end of it's also kind of like, and you're like, oh, all right, I get to do with this what I want.
I gotta finish it.
Yeah.
That was a flex though.
A little bit. But Ethan Hawke is in The Northman.
Okay.
So to answer your question about what do I like about Moon Knight, it's that Ethan Hawke and Oscar Isaac are together.
Yes.
They're both fucking powerhouses.
Yes.
And it just feels like a treat that we get this in the Marvel Universe in one place.
I think they with this, the casting of this is more intentional with the level of skill that they've casted.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Because this is a departure from normal Disney Plus shows. This is like tonal different.
Yeah.
They're not relying on, like, every show kind of relies on another universe. Oh yeah.
Look at little baby Isaac.
You look like a little
16, 17 years ago.
Looks like a disciple.
It looks like a true believer.
Yeah.
Now he is, because he's in Marvel.
Yeah.
True believers.
Because, all right, so WandaVision predicated on the information that you know from Avengers.
Right.
Falcon and Winter Soldiers predicated on what you know about Captain America.
Loki is
about Thor. Yeah. And What If, you have to know a lot about What If. You have to know a lot of lore.
You either have to know a lot of lore or none.
It wouldn't make sense if you didn't know who Killmonger was. It wouldn't make sense if you didn't know who Ultron was.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, you got to be a Marvel fan.
You have to be a Marvel
100%,
fan. You have to have a backstory.
Yeah.
But with Moon Knight, you don't get any of that. You don't have, because this is a fresh story, fresh slate, which I like that they're doing that, because it's better universe building for me. Because, like, this is a second universe we're in almost. Because first 4 phases are done, right? Or are we still in phase 4?
No,
we're still in phase 4. We're still in phase 4.
This is phase 4.
We're still in phase 4.
This is phase 4.
But like they bookmarked a lot.
Yeah, it's a reset.
Yeah, so
basically,
we are blah 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 blah. We are rebuilding this universe that we're a part of, right?
Yeah, the Avengers are gone. They've said
Stark is
We're not
gone.
going to get the Avengers again. Well, yeah,
Cap is gone.
Young Avengers, Midnight Suns, Guardians. Like, there's all sorts of different things they could do, and what that means is you just kind of start over.
Yeah,
You just kind of go with what you got.
Side note: are you okay with Captain Britain being? Is it Captain Britain? Are you okay with her being the new Captain America? Like almost like taking up that mantle.
Do you think we're going to get her in live action?
I think
in
so.
a big way.
I think she's
her
going to
shield's absolutely in the marketing materials. For
I
Doctor
think
Strange.
Multiverse of Madness is going to be like if you didn't see What If, you're going to be a little bit lost.
Yeah, no, 100%. People were like, "Was that a Zombie Strange?" And I'm like, "Go watch the show," because like,
and if you're a fan of the show, read the comics.
yeah, the comics.
David
are great.
Kirkman put his foot in it and broke it off.
Robert
Kirkman. Thank you. We did
got you.
that before. We did that last episode.
Yeah, Robert Kirkman absolutely broke his foot off in that shit.
Yeah. One of my favorite stories that I've read in recent time.
Yeah, it's great. It's fucking great. I don't know where they're going with Moon Knight. It's a 6-episode limited series they call them.
Yeah. So we got a month left.
We got a month left, and then we get Doctor Strange right before the end of that, and then we get
Ms. Marvel,
which is going to be again another nice, refreshing.
But also,
start.
I feel like it's still going to be predicated on other information. Like I think,
yeah, she's got to get her shit from somewhere.
I know we're not talking about Moon Knight at this particular moment, but I feel
we're
like
talking about Marvel. It's the Mcdudes, not the Moon Knight dudes.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey.
I feel like Ms. Marvel doing the cosmic shit is going to be throwing a lot of people off.
Yeah,
But it's too big to tackle in humans or whatever origin story that she kind of derives from.
Yeah. Also, stretchy people are weird.
It's a weird flex.
Hey.
It's a weird storyline, and it works with Dr. Reed Richards. But
Can you imagine if we got Reed Richards, which we're going to soon? We already know, and we've got Miss Marvel too. You got 2 stretchy people on screen.
it's weird. But I feel like Ms. Marvel is a little bit different stretchy. Like she can grow, and Reed Richards could grow, but he's still stretchy. He's Mr. Stretch. Like he's not really a get bigger and punch you person.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Embiggen is weird. Her Embiggen powers are strange. I loved the Marvel. I didn't. Let me excuse myself and restart that sentence. I kind of enjoyed the Marvel's Avengers campaign.
Okay.
Which was focused on Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Her abilities do look. The whole time your brain's like, that's not how people look. I don't know if that had anything to do with the motivation. I think you're far closer to the reality, which is like Inhumans, AIM, like none of that shit has been a focus.
Yeah, well, they can't. And you really can't introduce that story at this point.
No.
So you kind of have to root everything in the foundation that they built. Like,
I mean, I see a place for AIM to exist, but before that, we got to figure out Sword, which they just kind of introduced.
Yeah.
And we got to figure out Hammer Industries.
Yeah.
Because Hammer Industries is coming back with Armor Wars. They've got to be, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I think he's in it.
Yeah. Sam Rockwell fucking rules.
Absolutely.
Everything he's in is great.
Chef kiss.
Yeah, the best. So we got to figure out what we're doing with Hammer Industries and Sword before we start introducing another big bad organization like AIM. I'm not talking out of my ass, right? AIM's the one that does the experiments that create.
In the game, maybe, but Inhumans were not that, right?
Right.
They were just...
they make MODOK in the game, too.
Yeah, they were like a gas. Like, there's a species of people that have a gas that they have the rites of passage to go through, and some people become superpowered, and some people become fucking...
It seemed a lot like it was activating the mutant gene in people.
Yeah, something like that. We'll see. Obviously,
we got to get mutants, too.
Do we have to get mutants? I don't think we're going to get mutants for a long time. I can't see it.
Xavier's in Doctor Strange.
That
would be a weird thing to throw out and not be like, oh, by the way.
But they did it to Quicksilver. They fucked us over with Quicksilver. Are they going to fuck us over with...
Are we in the Marvel is fucking us over still phase? Or
it
are we
could be.
I think Kevin Feige is better than that.
They like teasing.
No, I'm just kidding.
They like teasing us.
Also, the trailer for Multiverse of Madness might have No Man's Land in it. There's dinosaurs fighting. It's a place where, like, the X-Men...
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing here, all right? Is it too soon for this? Is it too soon for Professor X? Because right now, that's Professor X.
Is it though?
Is it though?
Right? That's the whole problem with Multiverse of Madness.
Is it
it's
though?
Like, just because we're seeing them there doesn't mean that.
But peep game on what we're seeing. Okay, WandaVision had Quicksilver from X-Men.
Yes.
Period. It's Ralph Boner. Sure, but that was the intentions, right? Or he wouldn't have cast him.
No, not a single chance that they were like, "Oh, you
what
were
a coincidence!
Oh, dang, I didn't know that. I didn't know."
And then with Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire,
Yep.
intentional.
Yep.
Even Tom Hardy being in the movie is intentional,
Kinda.
right?
Yeah.
Which I love how Kevin Feige was like, "You're out of here."
Hey, I love it, but until they give me full control, goodbye.
No. So Charles Xavier, this is Professor X. No matter what, it's meant for us as Caleb and Derek to know that that's Charles Xavier from the Fox universe.
Right.
Why?
Oh, I don't think it's Xavier from the Fox universe.
Fox makes those movies?
I know, but I think it's Xavier. I think it's Xavier. It's definitely. This movie fucking sucks already. Because, it's definitely the same actor.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to be in his floating chair.
Yeah.
Which is not a thing from the Fox universe.
Something that never happened.
And he's not going to be, the Xavier from those movies. He's going to be...
A version of him.
A version of. Right. So, who fucking knows?
Why are you doing this to me, Kevin?
Yeah, that movie's going to be insane. I can't wait.
We're going to talk about that movie for, a couple episodes.
Yeah, we're gonna the episode we do that, we're gonna start and both of us are just gonna be like,
I'm gonna have like Beth at the end of the Rick and Morty with wine.
Just
all right, we are way off from Moon Knight.
Not so far off.
Not so far off.
Marvel's doing a thing right now where they're introducing enough characters that they can go anywhere. It really seems like that. We're getting Moon Knight, we're getting Blade, we're getting Miss Marvel,
we're getting Adam Warlock.
We're getting Adam Warlock, and it opens up a bunch of different possibilities.
I low-key wish we'd have got Adam Warlock before Infinity Wars.
Yeah. I also low-key wish we got as Guardians of the Galaxy, but we're not getting that either.
Well, they're in it.
What?
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy are in Thor.
No, getting yeah.
But I'm just saying, that's you want the whole movie. But I don't need a slapstick Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth back and forth for an entire movie. I don't need it.
I think I would enjoy it.
As long as Taika Waititi does it.
Right?
And James Gunn. Oh! That would be so good. Okay,
exactly.
I do need it. All right, I take it back. I need it. All right.
But yeah, no, Moon Knight is this little insular product for the first time in a while where, no one knows who he is and he doesn't seem to interact with anybody yet.
Yes.
And so it affords them the ability to make this, really intimate, close drama.
Yeah.
That it isn't tied up in, save the world larger than life antics. It's just a guy.
And Moon Knight
For now.
Moon Knight. You hear my voice? Moon Knight.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight is definitely in Marvel's version of Batman.
Yep.
In the comic books, but they're doing a really good job of separating the two.
Yeah.
By focusing on the disorder, the MPD, or
so this is
disassociative
the
disorder.
idea, yeah. The thing that I didn't mention last time that I wanted to mention, that I loved about this first episode is that when he goes after work the first time and hangs out with the living statue, and he's just sitting there kind of spooling to dude, there are people who would make this show or a movie about a character like this, and that person that he interacted with would have been like, bro, get out of here.
Yeah.
But they didn't. And, that felt important to me, that, that guy was just,
Listening,
and been like, yep, sometimes people need to just talk.
Yeah.
That's just great. I don't know why.
That's kind of cool. I like it, too.
It felt really good. I was waiting for him to be like, please. But instead, he just...
Yeah. Just mimed it out.
Yeah. Fucking ruled.
I like it.
I like that part. I like that part of that.
I do, too.
They didn't take a chance to make a joke at a person's mental illness.
Yeah.
Just kind of let them roll with it. Because, they wicked do be existing.
Yeah. It'd be funny if he comes out to be actually his friend and for real. He really was his friend.
Yeah.
He really just was listening because it's his friend.
Yeah.
I like the reflections in episode 1.
So many.
A lot of reflections. The ending of episode 1 may be one of my favorite endings. It was just such a fucking moment.
It's so good.
When he turns around. He had to convince him to let him take control.
Yep.
And then when he does, he fucking destroys that jackal.
Did you notice the the like infinite wall of mirrors.
Yeah.
Because they've got two parallel mirrors. Has all of the reflections, and then as soon as Mark gets his full attention and is talking, all of the other reflections disappear.
I have to watch it again.
Just Mark and Steven in the room.
We talked about this.
Hieroglyphics start lighting up on the walls and windows.
We talked about this on first take of this podcast, of this episode, but I really enjoyed the acting that Oscar Isaac is doing with the duality personalities.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
It's really solid because it makes you really feel like there's two different people. Like, and you know, just by posture, that it's not the same person.
Yeah, it's this or the oh, okay, or hands down at his side.
Pure confidence.
Yep.
So he does it so well.
It's so good.
Which is something that I wish Henry Cavill did better as his role in Superman and Clark Kent. He never did that because...
How do you do Christopher Reeves, though? How do you do that justice?
And that kind of my problem with Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man 2. Same problem I had with Henry Cavill's Superman is like, Peter Parker is supposed to be the duality, right? Like, supposed to be like
supposed to be a dork.
Because if you look at that, he says, through the world may mock Peter Parker, the timid teenager, it will soon marvel at the awesome might of Spider-Man. I looked at that this morning.
Yeah.
And I read that, and that was from Amazing Fantasy, the first introduction to Spider-Man. Peter Parker is the timid teenager kid who's small. Yeah. And I felt like Andrew Garfield was too cool when he was Peter Parker.
Yeah, those movies are a victim of their time, right? Because like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man exists in a time where like nerds and dorks are like the people picked on in school still. Like, oh, fucking, you got a pocket protector? So like Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker works because he looks dorky and nerdy, and his glasses make him look like a fucking. But when we get the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man in like 2000, oh my god, like 10 and 12, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know if nerdy was as big a deal as it was then because we'd already gotten Iron Man, but so like the new outcast was the emo art kid. And so Andrew Garfield plays the emo art kid. He's a photographer and he skateboards. Yeah. And like I saw those kids get beat up when I was in high school because like fucking listening to Green Day again, Trevor, they get dumb shit. So I don't hate Andrew Garfield, but I do get people's beef that like
he was too cool.
He's too cool.
Henry Cavill as Clark Kent is too cool. This movie's still handsome as fuck.
Right. There's a chance. You can see. When you watch Tobey Maguire, you're like, that kid's not getting laid in high school. When you watched Andrew Garfield, you were like, that guy's still getting laid.
Yeah.
So like, what's your problem?
Because Emma was all about him.
Yeah.
Or Gwen was it Emma? It's Gwen.
Emma Thompson. Emma
Stone in real life.
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. She was all about him.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that in No Way Home he was like, she's my MJ. Oh my god!
And then he catches MJ and he's like, "Are you okay?"
I saw a picture. I don't think I shared it, but
it was the one where he's holding her, crying,
he's holding MJ,
and she's hugging him.
All right,
fuck. We'll do the rest of the podcast back here.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
But Moon Knight.
Yeah, dude. First of all, let me just say, we're 40 minutes in. That sink comes fucking flying out of that bathroom.
Yeah.
I just want to see how strong he is. Like, is he throwing shit like that?
I think so.
Fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you have to see episode 2.
Yeah, I'm watching it today.
So we're going to talk about episode 2 next episode, which is good because we give everyone a chance to see it. We don't want to, it just came out Wednesday. We don't want everyone to be spoiled by it. So we want to make sure that we're talking about it. Give people enough time to,
give people the week
enjoy
and review. That way you don't, because here's the thing. Yes, we're not going to spoil it on Twitter, but we're going to share the link.
Yeah.
And I know for myself that self-control is a struggle constantly. And if we were to put out spoilery content when it could still potentially be spoilery, then people would just click on it because y'all got no self-control.
Yeah.
So we're doing it for you. We put it out a week.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What is your favorite takeaway from the first episode?
My favorite takeaway from the first episode is that we're going to see there's a villain that's not in the first episode. So my favorite takeaway is that they're hiding shit still.
Yeah, they're definitely hiding shit, and I feel like you don't even get answers in the second episode. But
yeah, like there's a guy that
we're still learning.
There's a guy that, like, rest in peace, a French actor that died in March.
Yeah,
in a skiing accident who plays Mr. Midnight or something like that.
I didn't know. I did not know his role, but I heard about the story. It's very fortunate.
And he's an antagonist of Moon Knight. So like,
I'm definitely it's
where the fuck's that gonna show up?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Arthur Harrow's great. I love the show starts with him drinking water, shattering the glass, pouring it into his fucking shoes, and like that's why he's walking with a cane.
That has to hurt.
'Cause, like,
so bad.
He's walking on glass all day.
Walking on broken glass. Please tell me you know that song.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's the name of the episode. Walking on broken glass.
Yeah.
Shout out to Annie Lennox and the Eurythmics.
That's great. That's great. It's a really good title too. Yeah. What's your favorite takeaway? Episode 1.
How lost he is,
dude. It rules.
But that's the scene when he's in the Alps. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, because that's the first time you see like something's wrong.
Yeah, something seriously wrong. He wakes up with a broken jaw.
He wakes up dead after dying. He fell so far. Like 4th, 5th story window, flat. Gets up and his face reconstructs.
Yeah. And the voice of
Khonshu
is so good.
Yeah. Relinquish the body. What? It's so good.
After we're done recording this, I'm going to watch the first 2 episodes again.
Dude. Oh no, the idiot's in charge again. You've watched. My brain just shut off.
I watched
Mythic Quest.
Not all the way through.
But you've watched some of it?
A few episodes. Not enough to have a strong opinion.
The old writer, C.W. Longbottom, Khonshu.
He's Khonshu's voice? He's so cool.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's cool in Mythic Quest.
Yeah.
Like,
his name's F. Murray Abraham, I think.
Yeah,
rules.
He's pretty cool in Mythic Quest.
Yeah.
Man. That's a...
Return the body to Mark. It's so great.
It's hard for my mind to just differentiate episode 1 and 2. Because, like, it's so fresh and so, like, just right there. So
also, maybe the purpose of creating a character with multiple identities is making you go, which one was...
Yeah.
You've seen Memento, right?
No. It's a Nolan film.
It's the Nolan one you've missed?
That I've missed.
All right.
Memento, and I just... what's one of the magicians?
Prestige.
You
haven't seen
I saw most of that.
Oh, the ending is literally the best part.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I think I saw it. I don't know if I did or not.
I will not spoil that.
I know enough about it. That it was... No, I know. I think I did see it. I did see Prestige.
I will not.
It was hard to watch because I don't like watching older films sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to be in a supreme mood to watch an older film.
Older films being 2008.
Oh, it's 2022, so yeah.
It's still in 4K, dog.
It's not in 4K.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. 2008?
No.
Still in digital. Film format's always been bigger than TV formats.
HD, but not 4K.
I'm telling you, man.
All right. We'll fact check it later.
It's Christopher Nolan. It's probably shot on 40 millimeter because he likes doing film.
Yeah.
70 millimeter, whatever he uses. Regardless, yeah, Memento. But I brought that up because Memento is wicked, like trying to help you have the same mental deficiency as the protagonist because he's got short-term memory loss. Mm-hmm. By the end of the movie, you're like, I don't know what the fuck's happening anymore. And it's really interesting, like making you take that on. I don't know if Moon Knight's actually trying to do that, but like they could pretty easily.
Yeah.
Show some shit and you'd be like, wait, who, why, when, even?
Yeah, no, this definitely is confusing. Which is using as a story device.
Yeah.
Because I like to see it. I like perspectives. I like to not know with the person on screen, right?
Yeah. 100%.
I don't like knowing something that they don't know.
Yeah, dramatic irony is only fun if it's done well. And like when it's not done well, you just end up hating the character on screen for not knowing what you know. And that sucks.
Can I give you another pet peeve?
What's up?
When in a movie, when there's someone needs to communicate something to someone else and they just don't.
Yeah. Like when, let's say, you're being interrogated by 2 cops on suspicion that maybe you drank the blood of some people on a ship in the middle of the ocean, and you could very easily say, I tried to help myself, and it went wrong, and I did a thing, but I'm not a bad person, and instead you just say, I'm hungry. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry.
Yeah, dude, I hate Morbius.
Like, when he could have just explained the fucking situation and instead made a dumb joke, and you were like, cool. Literally, no one is better for this moment having happened.
Dude, it's
I appreciate
I'm glad you brought it back to that. To the more BS. If I had Morbius Funko Pop, I'd sell it or give it away. I'm so mad at Morbius. I don't have one. Don't worry.
I thought I saw one once. I'm sorry. I thought that way. I'm sorry.
Never.
I should have known better.
Such a bad movie.
It's terrible. Go watch it.
Or is it worse than Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan?
I stayed away from that movie. So
You're smarter for it.
I don't know.
You're smarter for it.
I don't know. I wanted to watch it because it was Josh Trank, and Josh Trank made Chronicle, which is a great fucking movie. Also with Michael B. Jordan. Mm-hmm. But I stayed away from it because right before it came out, Josh Trank hopped on Twitter.
Oh, he got off of that motherfucking shit hard. He was like, I'm out of this bitch.
He hopped on Twitter and was like, the movie you are watching is not the one I made. They cut everything that I wanted to put in it. It's garbage. Fuck Fox. And they were like, I guess we still got to release the movie. And then Trank stepped away from directing for like 8 years.
I'll tell you this. If the MCU can bring back Fantastic Four,
they can do anything.
After it's been shit on so bad by other studios, they are godlike.
I mean, have they done something so far that has been something that someone's tried and failed?
Hulk.
They have not made a Hulk movie.
But they've reintroduced the character.
They've done Hulk better
in a way that is acceptable now.
Sure.
They did some motherfucking therapy on his character.
Yeah.
Deep therapy.
Yeah.
To the point now was like
to the point now I only see him as Hulk.
He can anchor a movie.
Yeah, they just can't because Universal still owns Hulk.
But a Hulk movie is kind of like, what can you base it on that makes it interesting now?
You've got a Abomination.
The best thing they could have done that I felt like I would have been a part of was a Planet Hulk movie. I feel like that was the time to do it because that's a strong Hulk story.
But also they did that I think as much as they should have. Agreed. You know what I mean? Like I could have watched a Planet Hulk movie, but instead I got enough.
When Bruce Banner was like, "Listen, you're not my friend. You want the Hulk? This is gross."
It's so
fucking hilarious, dog.
And then Hemsworth is like, "No, I'm your friend. Yeah, I'm a friend." He's like, "That's not why you're here."
So maybe they should never do a Hulk movie.
I think that like him being the guy you call when you need big shit busted up. Kind of rules.
I can't wait for She-Hulk. Do you know, as a kid, as a child, I was obsessed with She-Hulk?
No, I did not.
I have She-Hulk #1 over there.
All right.
Like 2 series of it.
All right.
I loved She-Hulk for some odd reason.
All right.
I just thought she was dope. I love the Hulk. First of all, who doesn't love the Hulk? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like everyone's loved the Hulk.
Everyone's wanted to be able to just punch buildings over.
Easy.
Yeah.
Honestly, the Hulk and the Thing, everyone loves those 2 characters.
Yeah.
And so She-Hulk was...
They're the big brutes.
I fucking love She-Hulk too.
Yeah, and
she was dope. She was a lawyer. She was super smart.
We're getting.
I can't wait.
We're getting more. Why did I just forget Daredevil's name?
Matt Murdock.
We're getting more Matt Murdock in that show. Oh, she's a lawyer, dog.
Yeah. There's no way.
Got to.
No shot.
Got to.
I can't. One thing I'm super excited about the MCU is that aspect of it, the Netflix
guy,
inclusion.
Folks getting their inclusion. Yeah, dude.
They deserve it, dude. Everyone except for Iron Fist. Fuck that nigga.
What if it was just writing though?
It was just writing.
What if it was just bad writing?
No, he was bad at fighting too.
Yeah. So,
but Iron Fist bad at fighting. What are we doing? Did you see? Did you
How
see?
Is a master of kung fu?
Did you see Shang-Chi?
Yeah. Shang-Chi fucking rules.
You cannot have martial arts in the MCU without a strong martial art fighter, or not even a fighter, but choreography.
I think the dragon from Kunlun, which is where Iron Fist is from, and the dragon from Talo are like related too, and maybe in one comic book story, it's comics, but like still, Shang-Chi and Iron Fist should meet, and I need Shang-Chi to be like, "Hey, Danny, you fucking suck at this.
You suck at fighting, bro."
I would love it so much.
Do you think he deserves a second chance? The actor who played Danny Rand, does he deserve a second chance?
You know why I'm going to say yes?
Why?
Because everyone said that Andrew Garfield was a bad Spider-Man, and then he was in No Way Home, and everyone wants another Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
I never thought he was a bad Spider-Man. And honestly, because before No Way Home came out, I rewatched all of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think Andrew Garfield's my favorite Spider-Man. Like I can go back to the tweet.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
he was so good. His movie,
great.
His movie was
him
good.
as Spider-Man talking shit the whole time he's
He was
fighting.
the quips.
The best dog.
The quips.
The best.
Fuck out of here.
The best.
What are we even talking
The
about?
thwips and the quips. My
Yeah,
dog.
dude, the Thips and Quips. If we were doing a Spider-Man episode, that would be the name of it.
Thips and quips. We'll do that. We'll do that. We gotta do a Spider-Man episode someday. In October when Into the Spider-Verse 2 Part 1 comes out.
Oh my god, so good.
More Oscar Isaac.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's good shit, man.
It's good shit. I every time they do these one-offs, because they kind of did it with Shang-Chi, even though like they kind of brought Wong in to kind of anchor it.
Yeah.
I'm always interested. Like I'm always excited to see how they're going to fit into the bigger universe.
I'm also always excited to see how they're gonna sequelize what they do. Like we might not get another season of Moon Knight. It's a limited series, not like season 1. Mm-hmm. But like, when does he show up again? Is absolutely the question I'm excited about. And like, they're setting up Midnight Suns. We've talked about this before. But
Yes.
like, we've got Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. We've got now Moon Knight. We've got Blade coming. The only thing we're missing from Midnight
Moon Knight's
Suns...
not in the Midnight Suns, is he?
Yes, he is.
He's in the comic books? Because I read that series and I don't remember Moon Knight being in it.
He's in the Midnight Suns.
Well, I guess I only got so far because the Midnight Suns runs that I read was...
We're missing Ghost Rider still.
It was...
There's rumors of that.
What's Ghost Rider? Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze.
And he wasn't in... Mostly he wasn't in the Ghost Rider form. And it was another person, another character, and I can't remember who it
He was
was.
Punisher.
No, it wasn't Punisher. I have to rewatch it.
We can do this.
I have to... I need to re-up my subscription to Marvel Unlimited. Because it's...
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I let it go because I was like, I'm not reading right now. But I need to go back because it's... As a fan of Marvel, it helps me so much to pick up on these things that I've missed. What you looking up?
Midnight Suns. We got Blade.
Mark Spector.
Sorry, I'm not. We got Blade. We
Strange,
got
Punisher.
Mr. Knight. We got Punisher. Who are those people?
I think that's the guy that I saw. Or maybe that was him. Which is it oh, no, what am I thinking of?
I thought it was Constantine too.
But it's
so I
not,
feel
that's
bad.
DC.
It can't be Constantine, but
Yeah.
I thought it was too. Yeah.
I'll have to relook at the run that I read. Because it might have been a completely different run.
Also, it's comics, so like anybody can be a part of it if you want.
I really hate the video game. It has like nothing to do with the actual Midnight Suns that we know, almost. Except for like 1 or 2 characters.
Yeah, it's more about Lilith.
But it feels more like, oh, this is an Avengers game.
Well, they also literally Marvel gave them the ability to create their own character.
Yeah.
Which like that's
That's cool.
That's someone's dream.
Everyone, when Mortal Kombat did it, everyone lost their fucking shit.
Wait, what?
Mortal Kombat created a new character for the movie, the new one. They lost their shit. I was like, dude, why are you mad at this? He's fighting a dude with 4 arms. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Members: Caretaker, Vengeance, Hellstrom. Remember that show that came out?
No, I remember it on Hulu, but I don't remember watching
Apparently, it
it.
was really fucking good, but they canceled it before the first episode aired.
I guess it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Well, Satana. Well, it was also about like the children of Satan,
I love that.
and it was right before Disney bought it.
Speaking of Children of Satan, I fucking hate, Tech hates the new Multiverse of Madness trailer
Oh, that's got her kids
that
in
had
it?
her kids in it. Why did we have to spoil that?
Oh, yeah, well.
I wanted to cry in the theater.
She said she was having the same nightmare when she saw that, though. So maybe she's remembering what happened in Westview.
Doesn't matter. The fact that they're in it makes me sad. Go ahead.
I don't know what they're gonna do with the kids. Like the Mephisto thing is so played out now that I don't know if I saw Mephisto if I'd be like hell yeah, or if I'd be like
He better be the most scary demon I've
Right.
ever seen. He better look like a
Sure.
motherfucking demon from Legend.
sure, yeah.
You remember that movie?
Wait,
Tom Cruise movie, Legend.
no,
Oh my god! You ever been to you ever go to haunted houses?
no, I'm a bitch.
It's a bitch. No, there's a classic '80s movie with Tom Cruise, and it's called Legend, and there's a demon in it. He's like the devil, and he is like, you ever seen the? It's like he's red,
Yeah,
really like exaggerated forehead, and these massive fucking horns.
yeah.
And he is 100% terrifying. I think it's the same actor who played Skeletor. Not 100% sure, but he's the fucking shit.
Oh, definitely seen this.
Yeah.
Definitely seen
Yeah, I
this.
knew once you saw it, you'd be like, yeah, I seen
He's
it.
popped up in commercials and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to be
'cause-
funny. And I'm
yeah.
like, what?
It kind of works, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
that commercial is fucking great.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about. He's
yeah.
trying to date.
Well, I'm kind of a nice guy. So we've got Hellstrom, Satana, Scarlet Spider, Jennifer Kale, Morbius, Werewolf by Night, Danny Ketch, Johnny Blaze. So there's your Ghost Rider. Moon Knight, Midnight Suns first showed up in a Ghost Rider comic.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, Black, Cat, Topaz, Blade, Hannibal, Iron Fist. What if that's his redemption arc? Elsa Bloodstone, Moon Knight, Frank Drake, Punisher, Man-Thing, Dr. Voodoo, and Darkhold Redeemers.
All right.
So
it could be anybody.
It could be. That's
what we're saying. It could be literally anyone.
It could be literally anyone.
All right.
We did it.
We did it. Yeah. Whew. Hopefully we don't have this problem again.
It's awesome that like we had to re-record an hour and like still had fun shit to talk about. And we weren't just like.
I feel like the first time we did it, it was a little bit more Moon Knight focused. But we'll get back on it next week.
It's all right.
Because it'll be one time, and I got the template set up correctly in Pro Tools. Yeah, that multiverse trailer is getting too much for me.
I didn't want to watch the last one.
I didn't watch it. I kept seeing stills from it.
I was like, why are you talking about it?
Yeah. Should I watch it? Is it good enough to watch?
It's like 30 seconds long.
Okay.
And like, Marvel's really good at being like, see all this shit? It's not important.
Yeah, I can't say that they've spoiled anything with trailers.
Not really.
Ever.
Not since Amazing Spider-Man.
They did such a good job on Endgame.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they did such a good job.
Well, the Russos are jackasses, right? The Russos filmed shit that wasn't in the fucking movies and put it in the trailers.
I love that. Do that shit.
That's incredible.
Fake me out.
Why don't more people do that?
What if Professor X is not in...
Theaters will burn down across the United States.
I'm gonna have some gasoline and matches in my trunk just in case. No, that's not funny.
Militant Myco, Psycho. Sorry, because the line before that, he says, brought gas in the matches to flare it up.
I don't know what song this is.
Oh, it's Talk to Me. Run the Jewels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think it's Talk to Me. Anyway, it's from RTJ3.
Yeah.
Which 4 is out, right?
They're coming soon.
Soon. It's got to be.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I know they're about to go on tour.
That's right. That's right.
Shout out to my friend DJ Track.
I love liking a lot of different kinds of music. This is completely unrelated. Y'all can stop watching if you like.
But don't.
I like having diverse music taste because it means that like most of the time I'm like, ooh, a couple new albums of people that I listen to.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, it'll probably be a minute before I get more. And then like because they're in different genres, they're all mixed all over the place.
Yeah.
So I get some summer albums that are good. I get some winter albums that are good. I get some spring and falls.
Banks is dropping a new album, and I'm sure you don't listen to Banks.
I absolutely listen to Banks.
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh, that's why we're friends.
Yeah.
All right.
We talked about this.
Did we?
Yes.
Banks?
Years ago, but we've talked about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right.
Yeah, we talked. Yeah, I think it was when you were living on Roberts. Anyway.
Yeah, Banks is shit.
Banks is shit.
She got a new album now. She was supposed to come to St. Louis in 2020.
We definitely talked about that because of this.
And then,
it had to cancel.
She canceled because of protests down the street.
Yep.
And never came back.
Yep. Ed Sheeran did the same thing, and I was like, I mean, they're not protesting.
I did see Ed Sheeran at the Busch
We
Stadium.
were both there. Yeah. Yeah.
Where were you at?
We were up. You know that like place right next to the luxury boxes where the seats have cushions. Mm-hmm. We were up there. Amanda's company. Had tickets.
Yeah. My wife's brother and his wife were there too in one of the boxes up there. I had a great time.
It was great. I didn't know he was going to do the show by himself.
One man show.
That's just insane.
Even if he wasn't, because like most times when big performances, they're playing the track and they're not doing it live.
He was making all his shit.
Even if he wasn't, even if it was that elaborate, he sold it so well.
Oh right. Even if he was pantomiming.
Yeah. He sold it so well.
I think he was doing it.
I would hope
because he was sweaty as fuck at the end of the night.
He killed it.
Doing everything. It was great.
He killed it. And that's the episode of Mcdudes, episode 5. Foomf. And I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I've been thinking about beer or ramen this whole time.
Yep.
And that's not going to happen.
Nah.
But thank you for listening, guys. I'm Tech Supreme. This is the host,
Caleb Sawyer.
And we are the Mcdudes.
Yeah.
And thank you for listening. If you like it, hit the like button.
Hulk smash that like and subscribe button.
Yeah. Moon Knight, the like button. I don't know what that means as a verb. But do that shit. Share it. It's available on YouTube and anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Yeah, and comment. And let us know what you think. And maybe we'll talk about something if you have a good enough comment. If not, well, you won't.
Absolutely.
Excelsior!
Until next time.